Welcome back to Tudor Pro Cycling on Pro Cycling Manager 2022. Last time we finished off with the transfers, but while I signed the likes of Anderson, Pelot and Vogt, I forgot about someone. I forgot about our 6-star potential talent that we were supposed to sign, Maxence Prigent. I'm very sorry, Aldo Sassi, my trainer, you have to go to afford this man. There we go. There we go. Now we've got 3.7k per month left. Now we can afford him. It's not a very attractive team for him. Ooh, let's hope he still wants us. Oh snap, he does not. I'll give him all I can offer him. Absolute leader, 3.5k per month. And he does it. Yes, we've got Maxence Prigent in the team. There he is then, in our team for next season. Lovely. To be honest, I can literally just fire both of my remaining staff and I can sign 2 more riders as a consequence. For example, we can sign Finn Sonderegger, which is the second biggest talent on our scouting list, a hilly rider. 2.5k per month, 3 years as an important rider. That seems to be a perfect deal and he agrees with it, so that's great. Why not? I will try it. Hugo Page from Intermarché, pretty versatile as a sprinter and punchy rider, kind of similar to a Sean Flynn, but French, so let's see if our money is enough to afford him. I'll throw all the money I have on the table, 3.5k per month, 3 years as a sprinter. Come on, man. Yes, he does it. That makes this our team for 2024. Looking brilliant, to be honest. Casper Andersen has been signed. The likes of Hugo Page, Simon Pelot, Finn Sonderegger, Maxence Prigent, and Johannes Vogt. What a good transfer season. Anyway, while we have done our transfers, while this is the final episode of the season, we have some races to go before we get there. So let's take a look at the following races. We will start off with Tour de l'Ain, Tour de Limousin, Italian Classics, and most likely also the World Championship. So might be a bit of a longer episode. Looks like both the French stage races on the menu are sponsor objectives. Stage wins at both l'Ain and Limousin. That's what we need to do. Let's start off with Tour de l'Ain. 3 stages on the menu, starting off with a flat sprint stage, a hilly sprint stage afterwards, and a hill/mountain stage on the final day. For the sprint stages, we have Fodevaux. For the hill stage, we have Alex Baudin. For the final mountain stage, Yanis Fazar. Let's see if Fodevaux can compete with the likes of Pascal Ackermann. 3.5 kilometers to go, going into the final few corners, and our positioning is meh. We're at the front though, and we're actually moving up now. Let's sprint with Killiman. Let's launch with Baudin pretty soon, maybe just before this corner. There we go. Fodevaux in the wheel. Killiman, don't block Fodevaux. Don't block Fodevaux. Fodevaux can launch right now before that next corner. Kind of blocked in right now. Kind of blocked in. Let's see if we can get through somehow. We cannot. It is Ackermann taking it as the favorite. We can barely get to the top 10 perhaps. Yeah, we get 13th. That is really disappointing. Our train was completely closed in and we couldn't pass a single rider there, so not a great result. Onto the hill stage, but with a flat ending, so perhaps we can get Fodevaux over this, but I'm not certain. Oh la la, great news. 70 mountains, 76 hills now on Alex Baudin, so quite a progression on his base stats, especially with a +2 on the day, looking really good. But in all honesty, looking at the parkour, I do really think that Fodevaux could get over it, despite having 64 hills. Okay, forget about what I just said about Fodevaux. He's already off the back of the peloton with 1 climb left in the race, so this ain't happening. Baudin, Chanin, Vazar, that's our team we've got left. With about 4.5 kilometers to go, we've had all the hills that exist. 4 kilometers to go. Chanin setting up a lead out right now for Vazar and Baudin, but one trouble is that Ackermann is still here, so he's likely going to win the sprint. But I'm going to try and beat him. 99 now on Charin. Last 2 kilometers incoming. Let's launch with Vazar right now. We've got Baudin in the wheel of that. Can we launch with Baudin pretty soon? Right now. Ackermann is kind of blocked in, but Ayuso versus Baudin. Baudin. Nah. Piet Allegaard is going to take it. Ackermann does not win, but I guess we don't win either, so doesn't mean much. 7th. Damn, Pascal Ackermann, 11th, outside of the top 10. So at least we beat him, despite losing from riders that are worse sprinters than him. By the way, before I go further into the career mode, we should re-sign staff, because I fired them to be able to afford new transfers, but I can just re-sign them, so why not do that? There we go, 1 modern trainer, 2 groundbreaking ones, and I've already attached the riders to them. We've still got our scouts, because I simply could not fire them. When you try to fire them, it says that I can't. And finally, Monica is our new doctor. It hasn't been a great Tour de l'Ain so far, but we've got 1 more stage to try and make something happen, a mountain/hilly stage. Ayuso, Martinez, Sivakov, that's big competition. I fear this will not be doable. Nice, we've got good days on both Vazar and Baudin, 75-75 on mountain and hill for Vazar. Baudin on 73-79 hill, ooh la la. I do think Vazar might be the better option for this one, I'm afraid. The second last climb has begun, but the tempo is quite significant, so I'm trying to survive with Charin, Vazar, and Baudin so I can get those 3 riders to the final climb. Hopefully it works out. Ah, Charin has lost contact. That's not what I wanted. Let's see if I can get him back. Meanwhile, Vazar and Baudin are the only ones left at the front of the race. We only just survived at the top of the second last climb here with Vazar and Baudin. We're now recovering as much as possible before we get to the last climb. Charin's done for. 4 minutes behind, so he's not coming back. Oh my god, 37 people and Ackerman is still here. How is that possible? That makes 0 sense. We're on the climb right now with Vazar. Gotta set up my tempo on 85 already from the start. Gotta make sure I can follow whatever happens from this point onwards. Come on, guys. We are losing positions as the climb goes on. This is not good. Not good at all. We're now almost at the back of the group. Come on. In like 2 kilometers. Ackerman is done for with 3.5 kilometers to go. Come on, Vazar. Let us move up and try and get something out of the stage. We're now blocked in kinda, but hopefully we can still save it. On 87, passing through the group. At the front, it looks like it might just be a sprint between like 7 Ineos riders at the moment. But no, Michael Woods passes, Simmons passes, and we are actually moving up quite well. So let's see if we can get past this bunch of riders at the front. 2 kilometers to go. We've got energy for a final kick, but our positioning is just too bad to compete for the win, I think. 1.5 kilometers to go. Woods goes, Kjelmoser goes, Ayuso goes, and we're going to be fighting a bit later. Let's still try and move past a few people. Top 5 might be possible. It's going to be troublesome though. Vazar goes, last final stretch. Let's see if we can get that top 5. I fear it's going to be a top 9 somewhere. Maybe 7th, something like that. But Juan Ayuso wins ahead of Kjelmoser. In the end, Juan Ayuso wins this race and we finish 7th in the overall GC, which is relatively okay with the failure of each stage we had. One thing is certain, we never even came close to winning a stage, so we did not get our sponsor objective. Hopefully we can do better at our next race, the Tour de Limousin, where we also need to win a stage. The race starts off with an uphill punch, a hilly sprint on day 2, same story on stage 3, and another day for the punchers on day 4. And it looks like we won this race last year with Alex Baudin, forgot about that. So let's try that again, because Alex Baudin is once again on the start list of Tour de Limousin. And the competition is not unbeatable. That being said, Romain Grégoire, the talent we didn't get to sign last year, has grown to 79 hill at the age of 20, so one of the better punchers in the world right now. 9k to go and my train is on the rails. We've got 5 riders hammering it at the front and Baudin in the last position. We've got 1 climb to go on the finish line. That's where Baudin needs to make his mark. I'll be honest, we are looking really good with our train. Baudin in 4th position on the final hill right now. Donzé out of the way while Wang is taking over on 99. We've got Charin in second wheel. He will launch the lead out with about 1k to go right now. Let's see if we can get Baudin past these other riders right now in the last kilometer, right here before the corner. We might get a wonderful victory. Yes, we will. With ease, with utter ease, we take the victory here. Alex Baudin, nice. Ooh, it had been a while since the last time we saw ourselves on the podium after winning a race, but I'm happy to see it, very happy. Next up, the sprint stage, but I won't lie, this kind of looks punchy. 4 kilometers to go. Today we are going for Fodevo with a plus 208. That is 75 sprint, much better than the likes of a Baudin. We've got Charin setting up the lead out right now. Baudin's going to be the actual lead out. Let's launch right now with Charin. Baudin the wheel, let's launch as well. It's kind of descending, so I should already launch right now, or not. I'll wait. Fodevo in the wheel, really troublesome. We'll launch right now, but I'm not looking that great. Venturini versus Fodevo. We're gonna get destroyed from behind. Rieu versus Allegaard. Piet Allegaard wins once again in this episode. Fortunately, we're still in the leader's jersey with Alex Baudin after our victory on stage 1. Stage 3 is quite similar, so let's try and do better. 4.5 kilometers to go. We are heading for a sprint, that is certain. Gustav Wang now doing the lead out. We've got Fodevo in last wheel in the wheel of Baudin once again. Hopefully he doesn't lose as much energy in the wheel of Baudin this time around. We've got 3 kilometers now to go. Oh, 2 kilometers. Oh god. We have to launch early. Oh my god, I'm launching too early. Get to the wheel again. Launch. This was terrible. What have I done? I launched at 2k to go, then tried to find the wheel of Baudin again, and then launched again, but it is Pasqualon winning today, unfortunately. What a mess up on my end. As long as I podium this stage, our GC should be secure. Then again, I would like to win the stage. Looking at the finish line more and more, it kind of looks like a Fodevo finish instead of a Baudin finish, but I can't afford to go for Fodevo because we need to get that top 3 spot to secure GC with Baudin. So I'll make sure I do that. I don't want Pasqualon to run away with the GC here. 1.5k to go. Charin will launch right now. I can't see anything because of a tree. Let's see when we launch with Baudin right now, perhaps. Come on, Baudin. Come on, Baudin. Come on, Baudin. Here he comes. Yes, yes, yes. Securing a victory and securing the GC of this race. Wonderful work by Alex Baudin. 2 stage wins and the overall GC at the Tour de Limousin for Alex Baudin, so a successful race of the lad. Next to that, happy sponsors because we've got a stage victory. Now let's take a break from Tudor for a second because we're riding the World Championships right now. And we're doing so with France, not Switzerland this time around. But when it comes to the time trial, I'll be skipping this one because Remy Cavagna is out of form. Despite the Belgian favorites, who don't even finish in the top 9, Filippo Ganna is the winner of this time trial, making him the new world champion. Onto the road race in Germany then, that looks like a sprinting parkour, but the favorites list says that it is also kind of for the classics riders like Van Aert and Van der Poel. That being said, we've got one man that can do both. Arnaud Démare is our leader for this race. We've got the likes of Madouas and so forth around him, and our man, who I slipped in very corruptively, Alex Baudin, also here. Ooh, we've got some moves on the right. Van Aert, Asgreen and Mohoric attacking while we are controlling the tempo with 6 riders. I want to keep it together. A sprint is where I want to strike with Démare, so that's what I'm hunting for. Final 4.5 kilometers, we've got Démare still in the perfect position. 4 riders to lead us out. I'm going to launch early with Louvel to try and set up a bit of tempo here with Turquie in the wheel. I'll launch a sprint with Turgie as well. Pretty soon, 2.5k to go. Let's launch. Not yet, not yet, not yet. Right now, Laporte in the wheel as well for a good lead out. Come on, launches. Démare's gonna be done for when it comes to energy already. Oh, this is not good. Jakobsen comes around. Steimler? Yannick Steimler? Really? No. Yannick Steimler has 82 sprint? Where did that come from? What the hell just happened? Oh my god, Steimler is world champion. Well then, I did not see that one coming at all. Jesus Christ, Yannick Steimler. Those stats are suddenly really surprising. Arnaud Démare as third. I could have done better. I should not have started attacking with 4k to go with my 4th last rider. Just should have kept the tempo and so forth because I just didn't have the energy with Démare in the sprint. Yannick Steimler as world champion. I'm never going to recover from that. What a major upset. Oh god, the team index ranking has been updated. We were 25th the last time I checked. We're not that anymore. We are now 32nd, only 2 spots from being a Conti team. So we only barely made it into pro team status. Hopefully it stays like this. On to our final 3 races then. Emilia and Varesine as the punchy races, finishing off with Piemonte, the mountain finish. As our in-house puncher, but as our man for Giro dell'Emilia, let's take a look how he does against top-level competition like Pogacar and Alaphilippe. Honestly, I'm not sure what happened, but we are starting the first of these San Luca climbs, and the peloton was 30 people at the start of the climb. Now it's back to 120 people, but I do think that second peloton spent some energy coming back. That being said, we're looking great with Romeo +3 on the day, Vazar +2 on the day, and Baudin +1. So whoever looks the best on the final 2 climbs is my leader. 20 kilometers to go. We are on the 3rd last San Luca climb. We've lost Romeo, unfortunately. 10 kilometers to go. We're on the 2nd last San Luca climb. Attacks up there by Chavez, Lopez, Simmons, and Pogacar. We are keeping tempo and trying to keep ourselves near them. Another move by Simmons, Pogacar, Alaphilippe, and Madouas on the final descent towards the San Luca climb once again. Vazar trying to get Baudin to them by the time we start this final hill. So this is going to be really close. Energy shell on both. Let's get this going. We've got a decent setup right now. Let's see if we can finish it off right now. Let's do 95 with Vazar to get to their wheel before the climb starts or at the bottom. Nothing too crazy. Baudin can take over right now, protected by Vazar. Let's do 93, something like that. They've got the advantage up there. I think we lost the race, but hopefully we can still get a top 10. Top 5 will be difficult, but top 10 might be doable. Come on, Baudin. Hold on to this position. Hold on to this position. We've got 700 meters to go. Let's launch right now in this final stretch. We're going to try and fly past. Top 5 possible. I think we're going to get 6th or something. This is not perfect, but the winner is going to be Tadej Pogacar in the Giro dell'Emilia. Like, we can complain all we want that we lost from a Pogacar, Alaphilippe, and so forth, but We're Baudin and Vazar from Tudor Pro Cycling Team, a Conti team, so it's a wonder we are in the top 10 of this. Let's try again with Baudin at Trevalle Varesine, one punch at the finish line, so it should work for him. But again, we are up against the big guns. We need to keep in mind that it's normal that we don't win these races. We are a continental team that is not even a pro team yet, that has riders that are not of the level of the likes of a Pogacar, so it's only normal that we can't compete. 4 kilometers to go, the break is about to be caught. Let us use Baudin as the man himself right now, protected by Charest. There we go, energy shells on everybody, Flynn out of the way. Let's get this thing going. 3 kilometers to go, let's do 87, rider by rider, the break is being caught. On the right we have Movistar moving up with Champoussin, Simon Yates making moves, Hater in the wheel. Don't get blocked by the breakaway now. Yates with a bit of an advantage, I don't like that. 92, can we get close to him again? It looks like we can. Ethan Hater looking really good. Vazar now taking over from Charest. We've got 1.5k to go. We're still in the running. Caruso versus the rest. Oh my god. Van Sevenant flying past over there. We can't launch yet. We cannot launch yet. Let's do 90 for now. 90 for now. 90 for now. Let's wait. Let's wait. Let's wait. Let us launch right now. Come on. Come on. Come on. Nah. It's gonna be a podium. Third spot on Valle Varesine, which is a great result, to be honest, for Alex Baudin. Caruso is gonna win, Van Sevenant in second. I think we can be proud of that result. A podium in this 1.pro race, that's a good one. On to a mountain classic then with a proper mountain, so that means that Alex Baudin is not our leader for this one. Most likely, Yanis Vazar. 8 kilometers to go, we have started the Santuario di Europa 7% average. We are not perfectly positioned, but not terrible either. We've got Charest now protecting our man, which is Vazar for the day. +1 on the day, so 76 mountain, that's actually pretty good. Carapaz attacking, Lopez, Champoussin, Tesfazion, Formolo, Gonzalez, Kjelmose, the entire bunch, but we are just trying to follow for now. There's actually a gap behind Carapaz and Lopez, who are attacking each other at the front right now. We've got Vazar trying to hold on to the group behind at the moment. 4 kilometers to go. Baudin now taking over in support of him. We are surviving, but I hope we can get a top 10 on this one. Would be a nice result. Hopefully better, but that might be difficult. Oh, we've got Lopez winning. Yes, Lopez wins. And we're going to be finishing somewhere in the top 10. Hopefully, I think just about 10th. No, we're going to be 11th. Damn it. Ah, so close to the top 10. On paper, 11th is a great result considering the climbers that are ahead of us on this list right here, but it still hurts that we didn't get that one spot higher. Anyway, that is it for our season. Our races are over. Just like every year, I enjoy taking a look at what the other people in the world have done. Quintana has won the Giro, Vlasov has won the Tour de France, quite surprising, and Primož Roglič is the winner of La Vuelta. Quite a shocking year for Pogacar, second at the Giro and third at La Vuelta, not that great. But I guess he got his consolation prize by winning Lombardia. Jasper Philipsen wins Milano-Sanremo ahead of his teammate Tim Merlier, Wout van Aert, Ronde van Vlaanderen, Dylan van Baarle as Paris-Roubaix, and Gaudu is the winner of Liège-Bastogne-Liège. That being said, I'm fairly certain that the biggest surprise is going to be E3 being won by Jente Biermans of Israel Premier Tech. What a shocker. That makes Roglič the highest ranked rider of the year. Vingegaard in second after winning just 1 week races, not a Grand Tour. We were second on the Conti team ranking, just behind Israel Premier Tech, Sean Flynn and Baudin in third and fourth on that ranking. Of course, we know our transfers for next season, but let's take a look at what happened in World Tour when it comes to the moves of riders. Tobias Vos is joining AG2R after leaving Jumbo. We've got Greg van Avermaet retiring and Cosnefroid leaving for Ineos. And Ineos honestly has a terrible transfer season, losing Pidcock to Cofidis, Sivakov to AG2R, and also Geraint Thomas retiring. We knew Vos was leaving Jumbo, but also David Dekker, Mike Teunissen, Laporte going to enter Marché, but their incoming transfers are pretty major. Enric Mas is joining Jumbo-Visma, Mikel Landa as well, Alberto Dainese, Ruben Guerrero, Christoph. That is one list of riders. With Mas leaving Movistar and Mark Cavendish retiring after 1 year at the team, we've got Theo Bilbao coming in and some youngsters next to that, but nothing major. With Bilbao and Landa both leaving Bahrain and Haig also leaving towards Quickstep, we've got some big incoming transfers, the likes of Ethan Vernon as a top sprinter, 82 sprint, Matthews and Seneschal and David Dekker as well, so they're completely shifting in terms of their focus areas. Meanwhile, Quickstep next to Jack Haig gets Quinn Simmons as well as a puncher, and once again for the second year in a row, a pretty terrible transfer season season for UAE, losing the likes of Mark Hirschi, Mark Soler, Bennett, Formulo, Maika, and they're gaining the likes of Ballerini, Cimolai, Moschetti, Kirch. Like, what are they doing? Looks like we've got a trade transfer in cycling. Bora has Lipovic with 80 Mountain now from Tirol, and who's leaving to Tirol? Leonard Kemna. How? Why? Anyway, the transfer season has ended. We are 31st on the team index ranking. So yes, we have achieved our goal. We are becoming a pro team in 2024. And this is what our team looks like. Casper Andersen as our best rider with 76 sprint, 78 acceleration, but versatile because he's got cobbles, some hill stat, and also a time trial stat. I'm also fairly certain that Gustav Wang has significantly grown to 76 time trial. Also, Gage Hecht is now 77 flat, 76 cobbles, so also much better. But our biggest talent is the one that didn't grow yet. Maxence Prigent, 18 years old, at the bottom of our list. He's the one that will rise us to power and hopefully our future Grand Tour winner. That is where I'll end today's episode. We won 3 times in today's episode, bringing our charity pot from 420 to 450 euros, so at least a bit more successful than the last one. Thank you very much for spending some of your time watching this series. I truly appreciate it, and hopefully I see you next time for 2024. Goodbye.